Want to discover something undiscovered? If so, you're in the right place because AYL is about to start. I'm Chad Booth. My co-host Malia Baskin has decided to show me some of the hidden outdoor wonder you can find in Uinta County, Utah. Then, Stephen Heumann expands on that theme as he goes even deeper into Vernal's recreation world. Finally, Reese Stein gets beat in fishing by a couple of teenagers. Don't worry, they're really good. It's dinosaurs, dirt, and some flowers thrown in for good measure. It's At Your Leisure, starting right now.
Ah, the lazy stretches of the Green River. I just absolutely feel so peaceful when I'm along the big rivers of the West. Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure today. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Malia Bascom. We're here at the Jarvie Ranch Historic Site on the banks of the Green River in the Clay Basin. We're here with Bob Massey. Now, Bob, it's a very serene spot here. You've got outbuildings, you've got a garden, you've got the river right there. Now, I know that John Jarvie, when he settled here, he ferried. He had a trading post. Now, and you guys have recreated all of these things here.
We've tried to make it an attraction for families to come here and learn about what it was like for the early settlers of this area and how important this spot was for the development of this part of the country as well.
There's a lot of outlaw history up here. I guess his philosophy was make friends with everybody so that you can get along with everybody, because you can't call the police and have them show up in like 3 minutes.
You bet. In fact, he actually put outlaws to work operating his ferry. And
well, and this stone building right behind us was actually built by an ex-con.
yes.
So, all sorts of history.
Picked up his masonry skills in prison.
He's also the only outlaw that was ever lynched here in Browns Park.
So they didn't like his brick masonry job, or what? Well, I don't like the way you did that house. You're done. Yeah. Bob is a first-class historian of the area. He knows the stories of the park, and it really is. It's a very hands-on thing that we're going to be doing today, and it's all part of a vernal weekend. If you come out to Vernal, Utah, this is one of those things that you could make a day excursion out of and extend your stay. Delightful drive out here. We came across the Flaming Gorge Dam, and we came on dirt roads, and you can do this in a passenger car,
yeah,
but it's graded gravel and paved in and out, and it took us, what, about 2 hours to get here?
I don't even think it was that long, about an hour and a half. And I'm, as a Basin native, as a Vernal girl, this area is near and dear to my heart, so I think it's great.
And this is the first time you've been out here, right?
This is the first time I've been out here. I know that you guys always have, you have your Christmas celebrations, you have the Father's Day weekend event that goes on, and I always mean to come up here and check them out, but something is always going on, and I'm always out of town, usually.
Sorry. All right. My fault. So. Anyway, we've kind of set this show up as a destination show so that if you were to go out in the Uinta Basin and come visit Vernal, you could stay there for multiple days. And there are all kinds of different activities you could do to keep yourself busy, entertained, and just have a lot of fun with your family and kids. And kids is a big part of that. We're going to show you in a minute. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're at the John Jarvie Ranch, and we're going to check out the dead people. And they have a lot of dead people here. Now, most people you would think would have died from natural causes out here in the wilderness. Like they drowned, like these two guys. This guy was like a big shot, and this guy was a little shot. And they both didn't get shot, they drowned. But come up here. Now, it turns out that most of the people who are buried here didn't die from natural causes. He got shot by this guy. And after that happened, this guy got shot by his living girlfriend and another prospector. So what goes around comes around. Anyway, this is the end of the road for all these people here, and more people committed suicide or were murdered out here in this valley than any other cause of death. With all those murders and suicides, you get the idea that life had to be really hard back in the day when they lived here at the Jarvie Ranch. Not like it is today. Pretty cush, like you'll find in this week's product review.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're here at the Jarvie Ranch, and this is the dugout where the entire Jarvie journey began.
I feel like Groucho Marx watching that. Jarvie must have been a short man. That's all I've got to say.
Well, you know, this dugout was actually dug out by an Englishman back before Jarvie ever came here. Jarvie came here, and he and his wife actually lived. He and his wife, as a girl, I can't imagine living in this place for a month, let alone over a year.
Girls say this to their guys all the time. You live in dirt, man, but you know, you look inside here, they really were living in dirt.
Yeah, but you know, one of the things that really struck me about this dugout is it smells very clean. It doesn't, there's not a musty smell to it, it just smells very clean and natural.
That's because Bob comes
clean
through
dirt.
and keeps it tidy. Yeah, could you actually live like that, though?
If I had to, I could.
You're pretty tough, aren't you?
I'm a tough girl. Yeah, I'm from Vernal. I'm a tough girl.
The expedition into the Jarvie dugout, you know, you can tell that they either were short on supplies or they made it short or they were short people, because I can't stand up straight in there anywhere. But it's one of the things that really sinks home. You know, you see pictures in books of the Old West, and you might see a photograph of a thing and say, this is the old Jarvie dugout. But you don't really get the impact of what it's like till you actually come and climb in the darn thing.
Yes, and after the Jarvies moved out, they built their other big, nice cabin over there. And this was actually used by other outlaws in the area. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Matt Warner was in this area. So there's a lot of Old West history here at the Jarvie Ranch.
That's true. Well, right now it's time for us to go on to this week's Trailhead Adventure, a story of note that you will also find interesting. If you'd like more information on this week's Trailhead Adventure, as always, the place to go is the At Your Leisure website, AYLTV.com.
Well, I've had such a great time here, Chad. This has just been a blast. Now, there's other things to do in this area, right? There's kayaking on the river, especially with the river so high this year. We've seen boaters up and down here all afternoon as well. Yep. What other kind of activities is there to do around here?
Well, we have 2 campgrounds. There are several hiking trails in the area, and we also have a corral up on the hill for equestrian riding.
What can we expect headed down the mountain back to Vernal?
If you'll go out through Krause Canyon, you can go across the Swinging Bridge on the way.
Excellent. Well, thank you again. Stay with us. We'll be back with more of At Your Leisure in a minute. We're going to hit the road, and thank you again, Bob. We'll be right back. Well, you know, Malia, it looks like it's going to be a great show again next week, as always. And it's been a great day out here traveling with you and your family. Your kids are such a kick.
You can say that.
We really recommend that you give this day trip a try. You know, you could actually come out and plan 2 or 3 days, a long weekend in the Uinta Basin, and you would find something new and exciting to do every single day.
Absolutely.
Just ask somebody who's from there.
Yeah, and there's these there's maps located everywhere. Just a quick little day trip, just interesting, fun little facts about the area, and cool little side trips to go on.
You can go onto our website, or you can go onto Uinta County's website and find out more information about these day trips. And we need to get going, because if it's a day trip, we've just about run out.
The day is over.
So between now and the next time we all get together, be sure to get out with your family and friends. Enjoy the great outdoors.
At your leisure.
All right, we'll see you later. Are you driving the rest of the way? Or
Let's
what?
go.
Okay.
Everything you can do, and get it right once. You get exactly one time to get it right, and then every other time you're going to suck.